Good morning, everybody. I gotta put my coffee down so I didn't have to spin with it. Day 50. Our campsite was just right over this little, right here, boom. And it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. I'm like 9 miles from James River footbridge, where I might try going a different way this time. Usually I always go, when I get to the road, I go left. So I always go to like Glasgow, Buena Vista, or Lexington. I've been to all three of those. But if I go right, it takes me to I can't think of the name of the town. Anyways, I'm thinking I'm gonna go right. I've got some options down in there if I go right to get me back to trail earlier in the morning. So we'll see what happens. Not really sure. It's like a 31-mile hitch. Kind of long, but I think Buena Vista is 21 miles. And then if you go to Lexington, that's even further. So it's all one road hitch, so it shouldn't be bad. Anyways, it's kind of what I'm thinking. Good morning, birdies. And yeah, we got the James River footbridge today. Exciting. And we do got some pretty good views as well when we start dropping down, looking down at the James River. Look at that rocky, unlevel campsite somebody did. All right. I guess that's about enough of my... Oh, the brown, shiny, leathery worms. I don't know what they're called. But they were like trying to get in my shoes all night. They're just all over everything. Luckily, they're not like a slug and they're not slimy, so it's always good. Anyways, hope you guys had a great day. And I'll touch back with the cool stuff and the views. You know, just like I do, baby. Let's go enjoy this day on the AT. Man, what a beautiful morning it is. Temperature's perfect right now. Oh, so that town I was thinking about was Lynchburg. You know, usually people go into Glasgow, Buena Vista. Most people don't go into Lexington, but that's all to the left of James River footbridge. If you go right, it takes you to Lynchburg. I've never been into Lynchburg, so it would be nice to kind of check it out. It's got like everything: Walmart, hotels, fast foods. It's even got an outfitter, so you could actually get dehydrated meals if you wanted to. Dehydrated. And I kind of wish I didn't have to go into a place to charge all these batteries today, or I would just go into Glasgow, get a couple of days of food, like not even a day's worth of food, and then go to Route 60 here, in 28 miles from here, and I would, boom, shoot into Lexington from there. But I've got this issue of doing YouTube and having to charge batteries, and you can't just charge these batteries in a couple hours. They take a bunch of hours to charge. And I think I have one of my 10,000 milliamp batteries is bad. It only charges my phone once, which it should do more than once. And my phone is super old, so the battery on my phone don't last. It's a struggle out here keeping this phone charged. Part of me thought about somewhere on trail this year, put this phone in a box, bink, and ship it like a week ahead, just to see. It's been so long since I've done this without doing videos, just to see what it'd be like again. See, like, I bet I could push some really big miles. I didn't have to worry about editing and uploading and battery life and all that stuff. It'd be kind of nice, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, because the only reason I go in town so much is to charge these batteries. I don't want to go in town and spend all the money for rooms and places to charge, but it's just part of the game when you do YouTube. There's no avoiding it. Unless I had people meeting me at roads with battery banks, which would be that'd be off the charts. That's never gonna happen, so I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and go into town, which is not a big deal. I planned on, it was 57 miles to get me to the James River footbridge. So, I mean, 320s is what I was thinking. I didn't know I was gonna do a 27 and a 22. That knocks your last day down to boom, to nothing. So maybe I could recharge and get back out, but I don't think I'd get a full charge. I don't really know. Kind of like sick of dealing with these batteries. It just causes a big halt in your hike every couple days. And I'm carrying a bunch of battery power. I was thought maybe I could probably go 4, possibly 5 days. Focus. Hi, little buddy. You're southbounder, huh? Well, I'm gonna name you Slow Roll. Focus. There you go. You're so pretty. Don't step on the southbounders. Yeah, anyways. Part of me wishes I wasn't doing YouTube just because the whole have to go to town to charge stuff. Like if it was just my phone and I was just using far out and had one 10,000 or even a 20,000, I wasn't doing videos, man, I could go forever. You know, at least maybe 200 miles before I had to get into somewhere. But YouTube changes the game on that. So if you're planning on doing YouTube and you don't delay a bunch, I guess if I delayed and didn't edit every night, but I have to edit every night or I would get way behind. And I'm rambling. Man, this is such a nice trail. I forgot how nice this was. And they did a controlled burn in here or something. This whole mountain. Look at this. Yeah. Morning views with nice trail. We have an intersection. Sulphur Springs Trail. This way. AT's this way. This must be Sulphur Springs Trail. There's a bunch of good camping in here. This must go back to some campsites. And there is some good camping here, actually. Look at those spots. There's probably even more up here. There's another sign up there. But I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. James River. So that's where we stayed last night, right up top there. We were looking this way though. And it was pretty amazing with all the lights from the houses and the city down below. It was super cool looking down from that ridge on all them lights. Man, such a pretty walk, especially after they burned it all. I'm assuming this was a controlled burn. It really opened up the views. Check it out. You can see the James River It's always nice. Oh, we're dropping down now. Down to some water. I could have got water back there after we dropped down this morning, but it was like 100-yard side trail. And I knew in like 3 more miles, of course everybody knows it's not far out, that there's water down here. And so I'm like, yeah, let's not take a side trail when the AT is going to go right over it. Seems more logical. Switchback Central coming back down in here though. See? Switchback. We're getting closer to it. All right, we are dropping down. Down to like Matt's, I think it's Matt's Field Shelter. I forget if that's something Matt. I don't know why I said Matt's Field Shelter. It's Matt's Creek. I knew there was that water right in front of it. Privy's up here. There's some camping here. There's a bunch more camping down here. Good water source. And the shelter, well, you know how I feel about shelters. No thanks. Nope. All right, now we're gonna walk by Matt's Creek, apparently, for a little while. Then we got it's a little up and downy, not bad at all. And then we'll be at the footbridge before you know it. Those are really bright in these woods right now. This is a really nice camp spot. I've always wanted to stay here. It's perfect for a hammock or a tent. Look at this. We got Matt's Creek right there. So water is super close. It's already a fire ring and a couple rock seats. Looks like somebody started another campsite right here. Yeah, this is a nice one. It is kind of close to trail and kind of close to the road, but if you wanted to park at the footbridge, come over here and camp, I mean, it'd be a super easy day. Oh, you might hear a train too once in a while, but all in all, I really do like the way that one's set up with the water right down below. All right, off to the footbridge. Look how close we are to the James River now. Super duper close. Ah, it jumped me. And I was ready for it. Made it to the James River footbridge. You can pause if you want to read it. You're having too much editing going on. White Blaze! Oh yeah, my editing. I've been taking way too much videos. Stranger danger. So pretty. It's so cool. I remember one of the years I was hiking, I forget which way I was even going now. I think I was going southbound. Maybe I was going in, I don't know. But I got a train coming down the track and the sunrise behind it, right on the, or sun, yeah, the sunrise. I don't even know anymore, but it was beautiful. My brain still remembers the sun glowing like between the train. Yeah, it's epic. This is always a tricky spot for me, getting out of here. There's no cell phone service here, and the traffic in the middle of the week is kind of like iffy. But I think what I'm gonna do, get up here to this road. I am gonna try something different and go into Lynchburg. It's still early, so if I can get there early enough and eat like 3 meals again, that would be what my body's needing for sure. What place? I knew that one was there. Man, somebody weed eated all this. This is nice. Super nice. All right, here's the road. The key to hitchhiking is getting them a place to pull over. So I'm gonna find a place where they could pull over and get me. Here, let's try this one. Oh, it's a big truck. There's no way. Okay, I might go down by the trailhead. Okay, so I walked up the road a little bit. Here's the parking for James River footbridge. I'm gonna go right up here past these orange cones, and hopefully that'll give them time to pull into this parking lot and pick me up. I haven't really had any good luck hitchhiking on this road before. Well, yes I have, I can't say that. But this is a tricky look, we're in a curve, so we're gonna sneak up on them. I might have to turn around and go back the other way. All right, this might actually be backfiring on me. It's like a 22-mile road walk. I don't know how far I went, but I came across the dam, the reservoir, and now there's a V in the road, like a T. Either way, it took you to Lynchburg. So I took like the shortest route where the closest food is at. 25 miles. At least I'm open-minded, I guess. There's no shoulder up here to hitch off of. Oh no. What did I do? Ooh, that was a tight little spot to get it in there. Bink. End of the day recap, everybody. Day 50, we left the top of High Cock Knob there this morning. We got beautiful sunrise. It was great. And then that trail all the way past the James River footbridge to Highway 501 makes it an 8.9 mile day. And pay attention, because after I had trouble getting a hitch, HST is all over it. So I started walking down the road. Usually I always go to the right when I hit that road, cross the footbridge, come to the road, boom, take a right. Or sorry, a left. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Okay, cross the footbridge, go left. Takes you to Glasgow, Buena Vista, and Lexington. If you go right, the way I went today, which I've never went today, it takes you to Lynchburg, Virginia. And for a while there, I did not think I was going to get a hitch. It was like 5-6 miles of walking. And then some old hippie named Pat picked me up and took me right where I needed to go. Took me to like the Plaza Center where the outfitter was, the grocery store, a couple of restaurants, coffee shop. I mean, it was all right there. So what I did is I went in the outfitter, checked out what they had. Then I went to this little restaurant and they had Eggs Benedict with some ham. It was delicious. And then I started walking towards the hotel, but there was bus stops like every couple blocks. And I noticed the time. And I was like, well, I'll just keep walking this way till it gets close. And then as soon as it got close, I found a bus stop. Bing. Next thing you know, here comes the bus, picked me up, took me all the way to the hotel. The Grand Hotel in Lynchburg, Virginia. Where actually, when I was laid up sick the other day in Daleville, Karen Mulkey and Curtis Breeding, they asked if they could pay for a night. And I was like, look, I'm all taken care of here. And they said, well, next time we want to get it. So they got it. Thank you, Curtis Breeding and Karen Mulkey. You guys are amazing. I appreciate this so much. And the only reason I came into Lynchburg was because Jerry Paget, I think that's how you say his last name. I might have butchered it, but I think it's Jerry Paget. Anyways, he's been following along for years, and he wanted to meet. And he said, if you get into Lynchburg, if I would have waited at the footbridge till like 2 o'clock, I would have been able to get a ride. I could have called Jerry and he came and got me, but he was busy till 2. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to walk and hitchhike. And I mean, it took a while, but we got her done. And then when I got into the Grand Hotel here, I got cleaned up, called Jerry. He came and grabbed me, gave me a little tour of the area, took me to the outfitter where I was able to get most of my resupply. I'll get the rest in the morning at the gas station or something. I don't need much. And then took me out to eat to a sushi place and paid for my dinner. So thank you, Jerry. Thank you, HST. You guys are like daily on this stuff now again. Oh, it's so wild. I appreciate you guys so much. It's hard to explain, but I appreciate it for sure. And I'm out of here in the morning. Jerry's going to give me a ride back to trail. So that's the dealio, everybody. Huge, huge, huge shout out, as always, HST members. Always amazing me. It's crazy. But that's a wrap on the day. Day 50, 8.9 miles. And I hope you guys had a great, great day. And I'll touch back with you guys in the morning.